YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy GoMail back with another video. Y'all have been going crazy on the past couple of videos. I told y'all I've been back on that consistent grind. There's gonna be no more bumps in the road, or at least I'll try to make it like that. Make sure y'all are following my socials. Follow me on Instagram. It's all the same name. And yeah, let's get into this video, man. Now, in hip hop or in music in general, fan bases are important. Now, I know the goal of some artists in hip hop or just in music in general is to get a hit or just have a song go as popular as it can. At least that's what labels kind of want. But what happens when you get that hit, or you get that 2 hits, or you get those 3 hits rather, and your hype kind of dies down after that, and you really have no fan base that kind of supports after you? Just look at artists like Amine and Yachty, hell, even guys from gangster rap like Freddie Gibbs or Benny the Butcher. These guys' album sales aren't exactly crazy or never do, you know, what the mainstream media does, but they have solid fan bases that kind of keep them around and keep them in the mix. And although having a good fan base can kind of be a lot and a great thing for an artist, it can also be a bad thing and their end all. And in this video, we're going to be talking about who has the current worst fan bases in hip hop. I feel like everyone knows, and that everyone should know, Cardi fans have kind of been annoying for a while now. And you can't really blame Cardi for this. I mean, he is an influential guy, but I could not tell you the damage he's caused in the past 4 years. Now, Cardi's been getting his music leaked for a long time by his fans. That's no surprise. Even dating back to his self-titled days, he still had to deal with issues like that. And all that does is just messes things up with the fans and push back release dates. And it causes him to reinvent what he does and reinvent what he does for his rollout. That same kind of stuff is happening right now with his next rollout, in which, if you ask me, I think he's going to drop next year. I don't think he's going to drop a hint of music this year. That is disappointing though for the people that bought tickets to that tour, who are just going to hear a whole lot of Red for the 100th time. My condolences to you niggas. And with Cardi building his brand over the years, he's developed his own personal label, Opium. And I don't even think you can distinguish Opium fans from Cardi fans, considering they're literally the exact same thing. But his artists have developed fan bases. Which leads me to the next person that we're going to talk about with a terrible fan base is Destroy Lonely. When No Stylist dropped, you would have thought that every single great rapper like conformed into one person the way his fans were hyping him up. I couldn't tell you how many times I've heard people in the last 12 to 14 months call Lone a generational artist, in which you niggas have to stop calling people generational. Y'all niggas are calling people like Yeet generational, Lone generational, when they're byproducts of artists that they looked up to. And like I said in the last video, I get the appeal of Lone's music. Do I see the potential? Yes, I do. But if he's going to continue to give crappy performances like If Looks Could Kill, then that potential is never going to rise. So yeah, Lone fans need to calm down. He's not a generational artist. Solid artist, nice flow. I get the appeal. That's about it. Diving off into another corner of who has a pretty bad fan base is summrs. And this is mainly because summrs fans do not know what they want when it comes to him dropping music. And I think this is due to him being as popular as he is now, in which it's pretty much the core fans, I guess you could say the OG fans, that just don't want him to blow up for some reason. And I've never understood that about underground fans. Why don't you want your favorite artist to blow up? For what? Are you scared he's going to dive off into a kind of a different lane of music and, you know, try something different? Evolution is a thing. We all have to go through it. We all can't just be stuck in the same spot forever. We have to do something new, or else it won't pan out for us. Why do you think Cardi is as popular as he is today? Do you think he still would have had that type of fame if he kept making the same shit as he did on self-titled? No, he would have never gotten as popular as he did. Evolution is great. Let your favorite artist dive off into something new. It probably won't click with you at first with whatever he tries, but eventually, hey, you don't know, it might grow on you. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the main thing with summrs fans. They literally drive this nigga crazy on what type of music he wants them to make. One day they want some turnt music, the next day they want the old plug and B. It's annoying. It's just annoying. And I think summrs just needs to cancel out all that noise and continue to make the music that he wants to make, or else it'll probably make him crash out. The last person I was going to talk about on this list may come as a surprise to some people. And this didn't really develop until, I want to say, he dropped Eternal Atake. Because yes, I understand. It was 3 years since he had last dropped music. And so fans were hungry for some music. But I've never understood why fans want unreleased songs and leaks that have been out prior to then to be on the album. That doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, if you're an underground artist and you're not that popular just yet, you know, I get it. But with mainstream artists, that's not really going to happen most of the time. And this is one of the cases for Uzi fans. And Uzi recognized this. Immediately 1 week after he dropped Eternal Atake, he would then drop another full album of leaks that had been prior to that, years before, as a completely separate album. And don't get me wrong, these collections of songs are great. I love these songs as a big Uzi fan, but it shouldn't have to be like that. I think Uzi just kind of saw it as a little quick money grab, as to say, hey, fuck it, why not? You know, they know these songs and they love them. Why not put them on streaming and make a little bit of extra money, you know? But even after those releases, people just weren't satisfied, specifically Uzi fans. Some people weren't satisfied with the original release of Eternal Atake. People felt like Uzi had kind of lost his sound and it just wasn't the same. And which led for people asking for, you know, we want the old Uzi back. We want Purple Dreads Uzi 2016, all this other stuff. And a year later, this leads to Uzi putting fake dreads in his head and dyeing them purple, going live, previewing new music, trying to convince fans that, you know, the old Uzi is back. And I'll be honest, this was kind of a dark time to be an Uzi fan. Uzi kind of was going through a life identity crisis of some sort, convincingly trying to convince his fans that the old him is back and that he could get back to that prime when really he'd never lost it. And when you have that strong of a fan base and you're that stamped in the music game and you have all this influence, there's really nothing that you kind of have to prove anymore. But I'm glad Uzi is just kind of doing what he does now. You can hear it in his new album Pink Tape that he's just kind of doing what he wants to do now. And I love that for Uzi. He may still have his multiple personality bullshit going on, but hey, at least he's doing what he wants music wise. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Those are some of the guys I listed that I think have a terrible fan base right now in rap. I just wanted to pick out a few guys. There are many more that I could list off, but these are just a few that came to mind specifically, so I just went ahead and talked about them. Let me know some of your picks in the comments, and let me know if you agree with any of these in the video. Make sure y'all turn that post notification bell on for your boy. We are back consistently grinding, I promise you that. But yeah, it's your boy Goatmeal. We out.